Oh, mother... no! No, 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 no. Hello, friends. This is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Elden Ring's Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. So, last time we got to the entrance to Shadow Keep, which opened up a couple things. It opened up... broke a charm, which I don't know what breaking a charm means, but it also broke a rune, which blocked the passage to Stone Coffin Fissure. So, my plan at the moment is to start... not right now, but to start first explore this area beyond the bridge leading to the village. Maybe it'll take me up here and maybe even beyond, like maybe it'll go underneath towards the finger area. And then take a look at the fissure, the Stone Coffin Fissure, and then head to the Shadow Keep. My logic was that in the order in which things opened up, that like before I reached this, I was able to explore this area first, so I want to check that out. Once I reached this, then this other thing opened up, and this looks like it's probably a side thing, whereas this looks like the main story progress, specifically because that's what the Path of Grace tells me. Anyway, before we do that, there were some great comments in the last session about some things that I missed. In areas, and again, I don't really consider it a spoiler if I get like a gentle nudge being like, yeah, you might have missed something back in this area. And if it's an area that I'm pretty sure I'm done with, I've taken a good shot at and I'm ready to move on past, which is the case in these areas. So first, D-Hat mentioned something about the church of the northeast of the Church of the Crusade. So I'm going to head back there first. There's some bats over there. There's this. Oh, it's one of the pest things. Something I'm trying out, by the way, is dual wielding rapiers. It's not something I was a fan of when I last tried it, but I'm just because the visual of it is a little bit weird. But I want to try it again just to see how it feels. The last one oh, bunch of messages. First off, sadness. Yeah, this is in... Time for item, so to speak, offer. This has 8 appraisals. The last one of these we met, we got just gave us a book of some kind. We have some healing items, I think. Or if not, we can make some. Like the glowstones or whatever, right? The things that rock the world of the... what are they called? Of the Royal Revenants? No, not Frenzy Flame. Yeah, we'll try a Warming Stone. I don't know if it'll count because this isn't in my party, but the whole, like, try... There we... Okay, first off, applaud the message. Do I have to try another one, maybe? Or are you still healing up? What was this? Mesmer Soldier Armor? Chest piece features a Shadow Tree motif. Gold has been used for its engraving. A small consolation for... yeah. Alright, so now can we get a thing from you? Will you give us a message? Will you give us a tome? A crafting thing? No. Maybe another one? It's collecting stuff. So, okay, so if this doesn't open up any kind of interaction options here, what I think I'll probably do then is head back to Moore, because Moore was the person that... Moore is their main liaison. Let's see what happens if we talk to Moore. And something else I had been on my docket for today anyway was to check with the others, basically, the past NPCs, which makes sense, because this is a huge story moment we've gotten to by entering the Shadow Keep, which did all these things. First off, where's Moore? Hello, Moore.
I don't feel it. It's broken. Kind Miquella's light is gone. But I stand tall. Together, we work together for Miquella the Kind.
Miquella's light is gone. It's got to be related to, like, now we're in the shadow. Oh, you know what? There was that item. There was that item we had before, that stone thing that if we put it at an altar of shadow and an altar of light, it would do a thing. And then we're in Shadow Keep, and we know that the Shadow Tower could become like the Sacred Tower from that painting. And so I bet that's where the altars of shadow and light are going to be. Anyway, talk to more.
Know what to do. Our mother abandoned her brood. She did not love us. We are her children. What should we do? Must we be sad forever?
Put it behind you. Remain sad forever. What a dialogue option this is. Put it behind you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know feels like the best answer from a general giving advice sort of thing. But maybe, I don't know. Let's say put it behind you.
Maybe that's Kindly Miquella's love. Love for all the unloved. Love to banish the pain.
I wonder also if more is like a pre-transformation kindred of rot, because he's talking about the mother. Is the mother in this case the goddess of rot? Not resin. I don't remember what was here before enough to say like if things here are new.
Oh, I know. This is for you. The Forager brood give their thanks.
Forager Brood Cookbook 7. I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure I read this before. Record of crafting techniques left by the non-human Forager Brood, shared out of kindness toward their savior, whose name was unknown. That must be me in this case. Acquire the knowledge to craft Spirit Raisin and Charming Branch. A Spirit Raisin must be the new Roa thing here. And Charming Branch is a different version of Bewitching Branch, no doubt, just by the name of it. Again, what's this? These I'm interested in. So both of these have the Halig tree icon behind them. In fact, they both have the same red mark. Is that like the mark of rot? Like the same like red gas coming up behind them? This just has a golden halo. Charm stabbed enemy and surrounding enemies. So you stab it and like the gang gets... Okay, the gang gets charmed. Branch blessed with an incantation of unalloyed gold. Uses FP to stab an enemy, charming it and the surrounding enemies. They act as your allies for a short while. Those who would otherwise be at each other's throat are united in service to Miquella as long as the charm that binds them remains intact. And this is, like, we're approaching Church of the Bud soon. And this looks like buds. Like, Church of the Bud was the thing that we read about that was overlooking Shat. Like, it's probably this thing. I wonder if that's the kind of bud they're talking about.
Yes, the unloved. Every single one of us can banish our pain forever.
I mean, it sounds like Miquella has a cult. That's very much what it sounds like.
Like finding thing for you.
Okay.
Thing.
So this is the back to it. Okay. Goodbye. How do I make those? Because that looks... I'm probably... Again, it's on the list of things I'm likely to forget using, but how do you make this? Beast Horn, Empyrean Blood Burgeon, and Dew Gem. Yeah, so it's... What is the Dew Gem again? What does the Dew Gem say? Dew Gem, said to have been used in the practice of sprite medicine. This is the second time we've heard about sprites. We heard it just in the was it the last session or it was the prior session with where we went to the bird platform and they mentioned what the heck was it? It was that stony this thing. Once this is inhabited by a sprite, the stone can be used as a ritual element. What is a sprite? Sprite is apparently a thing. That's what we know. We know sprite is a thing. Anyway, so it's possible to craft it, but let me take a look at the new raisins. Spirit raisins. Preparation of dried rata fruit. Craftable item. Feed to torrent while riding. This isn't to heal. To enable the spectral steed to push back enemies while breaking into a gallop. A bitter medicine traditionally claimed to enhance one's spirituality, but torrent seems to have a taste for it. What a good torrent. Huh. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll pop that here, and no, I don't know if we'll pop that here, but we can put that into this list. I don't think we need this. We can get rid of this thing. In fact, let's replace the bird warrior. Let's put the bird warrior last in our slots. Sir Ansbach.
Kindly Miquella has discarded his great rune.
Discarded a lot.
The fog that vexed my aging faculties has been lifted, and follies better left forgotten haunt me once again. Once, in an attempt to free Lord Moog from his enchantment, I challenged tender Miquella, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been more mistaken. Miquella the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant. He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
And we suspected that for a while, that was his nature. Like, they've made that pretty clear, but even from the very first time you read the lore on Miquella's the Bewitching Branch, like, compelling love is not the hero thing. It's the thing that, it's Miquella, you know what Miquella is? Miquella is, for any Buffy fans, Miquella is reminding me more and more of Jasmine, from season, or no, Angel. This was an Angel, not Buffy. Jasmine, the Gina Torres villain.
Righteous tarnished. Miquella the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it. But even at this very instant, I wish to run very far away indeed.
Because he seemed before like he was on Team Miquella, and he might still be on Team Miquella. He just doesn't want to be. It's a weird position. Like, he knows he's bewitched, but he's still bewitched.
I am.
Very interesting stuff. All right, let's talk to Redmane Freya.
Oh, there you are.
Here I am.
Good. If you happen to see Lady Leda, tell her that I'm striking out on my own. Don't worry, I've no mind to cross any of you. The guidance of kind Miquella remains etched into my very flesh. It's only... there's something that I must know.
What do you intend to look into? Like, do you not know for sure if he's been bewitched, but you suspect it now that Miquella's great rune is discarded and you're kind of freer, maybe?
Kindly Miquella spoke of the vow he once made with General Radahn, and it is here the vow shall be honored. I am a Redmane. I must know the nature of the vow.
A vow between Radahn and Miquella. So, because Radahn is a sibling to Miquella, right? If I'm remembering correctly, because Radahn is like one of Radagon's... He's not a sibling, he's like is it a nephew? I think he's Miquella's nephew? No, he is a... Alright, so let me try to remember. And this is... correct me if I'm wrong on this, based on what we know from the prior game, but I think what we learned in the prior game was that Miquella is a demigod alongside Melania alongside Radon, alongside Radon. And then, so there's, and he was born of, was he born of Radagon and, I think he was a child of Radagon and Marika of, again, almost virgin birth, I guess, in a way. Let me check my old notes here. Miquella was the son of Radagon and Marika, and the twin of Melania. Right. And Radon was the son of... Radon was also their child. Let me check the Radon section here. Radon was also the son of Radagon, but he was a demigod stepchild after Radagon's union with Queen Marika. So Radagon, so I think I think Radon and Miquella are stepbrothers. Is it stepbrothers or half brothers? It's half brothers, right? They share a, no, it's stepbrothers. Because they don't share, no, it's half brothers. They're half brothers, right? Because they share a father, but we don't know who Radon's mother was. I don't think we do. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that was like made clear in the base game. Okay, yeah, so they are... And so, yeah, so they probably knew each other, like, they were probably relatively close, I guess. I mean, they were both Team Erdtree.
I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know.
And so it makes sense that you want to become, like, well, you want, like, some closure on, like, what their relationship was, I guess. What if you become our enemy?
No need for concern. I will be true to my word. Although I do feel a hint of regret. Lady Leda, Honorable Ansbach, and warriors like you are all of a special breed. How glorious it would have been had we met in battle as sworn enemies.
Do you have the Xenos combat sexual energy?
I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must...
Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Yep, and now, wait, is Moore gone too? Moore might be gone too. Tiolier will check on in a sec, but I'm most curious about Knight Leda.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Did you feel it? Miquella the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to Kindly Miquella remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Like to show who's true and false.
I wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Miquella's presence. I should have thought of this earlier.
I'm gonna be mad if you attack Redmane Freya. I'm gonna be big mad.
Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at Kindly Miquella's side.
Dang it, you are gonna go after her. Suggest the horn scent, Tiolier. Make no suggestion. I'm going to close out on that for a second because I want to talk to those two first before I start suggesting stuff. Horn scent, how are you?
Intriguing. What remains there to be said? Do you presume us allies even now? Though Miquella's spell is newly broken, I must profess, the spell mattered little. Uphold his covenant, Miquella shall, and in godhood redeem our rueful clan. Then Marika and vilest Erdtree both will at last be from divinity wrenched. And surely, contented I will be.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take I wish there were a log of what was said so they could go back to it without having to look at the video because I'm slow to process things sometimes. And this is one of those. So he thinks at least that if he sticks by Miquella, even though he's no longer compelled to do so, if he sticks by Miquella and tries to help him do his thing, he will lift up the horn scent and return them to glory. Which I do expect him to do. I don't know if it's going to be as this guy wants, and he wants, in the end, to be content.
But first, clear resounds the call of vengeance. The Impaler, Mesmer, must pay his due. In vengeance for the flames. My blade I wield. How could I allow myself to forget? Revenge alone assures me peace of mind. Think not to hinder me upon my path.
No, Mesmer sucks. Go for him.
You too wish to face the reckoning. Think not to, lest you too.
Yeah, I don't wish to face any reckoning. Non-rhetorical question. If I had not killed Dryleaf Dane before, would he have, like, extra dialogue here? I hope not. Because, I don't know, I feel like I did an okay thing in fighting him. Who else? Let's talk to Teolier.
Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken, I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina, her visage, her sen, the lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Miquella chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
Was the discarded half?
Just give me the word.
So we knew that Trina was half of him. I didn't know that Trina was discarded. Is Trina just out there wandering the world as like a half person? Half demigod, I guess? A quarter god? No, not necessarily a quarter god. Demigod doesn't mean semi-god. It means part god. Is Trina, I guess, would be a diminished demigod at that. But is Trina just walking out there as, like... What time is it? Is it night right now? It's late night, so if we were going to get dialogue night-specific, it'd be right now.
I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina.
By the way, Theolier's mask and his upper, like the upper part of him looks like the bird god. I don't know, like the bird god statue with the swooping things and then the separate, like, thing in the down the middle. It's not saying that he is, but it certainly reminds me of it.
I'm feeling rather of St. Trina.
I'm going to pass time until nightfall. Just because, again, I want to see if there's new Trina-related stuff he gives us.
I'm feeling rather lost of St. Trina.
No. God, this is really interesting, and I don't know where I want to go from here. The horn scent is gone. The horn scent is off doing other stuff. I wonder if it's even worth checking with the Grand Dam. Let me check with the horn scent Grand Dam. I really doubt anything will come of this, but let's check with her.
Horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee.
Yeah, this is the same thing as before.
Welcome, O glorious sculpted keeper. Thou art kind indeed to this aged crone. Pardon me, my dear. Where are my manners? Surely thou must hunger, O sculpted keeper.
This feels new.
I prithee, partake of this modest dish. 'Tis only plain fare, but sup to the lees, and it will surely grant thee ample vigor.
Scorpion stew, thank you. Look how kind she is. Scorpion simmered in black soup, traditional meal of the horn scent. Look at the little claws sticking out.
Horn-decked beast from
Once made with love by a certain elderly woman for the family table. Having long gone cold, this soup gives off a rank sour smell. Boosts physical damage negation and gradually restores HP. Yum.
Shouldst thou be by hunger's pangs beset, I implore thee, partake of my stew. Thou art sure to feel thy vigor restored. Though, if the flavor doth thy tongue offend, I care not if thou throwest it away.
No, you know what? I was thinking of, do I save this up? I'm going to eat it now just because story-wise, I'm curious if eating it in front of her does anything.
We beg of thee, shouldst thou be by thou art sure. Though
No. Okay. All right, not much else.
horn-decked beast from higher, welcome, oh Lord, what a joy it is to Oh, I know. Dost thou hunger, noble guest? Prithee, take with thee more scorpion stew. I've an inkling thou might have need of more.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, excellent. Because this seems like it's only good things. Like, it has... Again, it's just like, it's a consumable that restores some health and gives me some vigor and probably some stamina recovery, I'm guessing that means. So I will put it on here, and I will never remember to use it, but I will try to remember to use it. So I don't really have a great answer still for...
I've made up my mind. The horn sense will be eliminated. If he were to point his blade at Sir Mesmer or Queen Marika, perhaps it would not matter. But vengeance changes a man. And one day, his blade may turn towards Miquella the Kind.
It's possible.
Kindly Miquella is, after all, the true golden child. Even if he discards every last drop of his being, his lineage will always remain. I believe the horn sense suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me, even under the effect of Kindly Miquella's spell.
No, he was always reluctant.
He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me. The stench of crusted blood. I will follow the horn scent. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go.
Tell me.
The Black Keep.
I guess that makes sense. Mesmer is not about shadow, but he is about charred stuff. And so Shadow Keep could be like charred black.
I will follow the horns. To have his revenge on the Black.
So I'm gonna rest here, and I'm gonna guess you're gone when I get it back up. I'm glad he picked the horn scent over Teolier. I mean, I don't want her to kill either of those people, but Teolier seems more innocent, despite his selling of poisons. And I'm going to check back the main gate cross also just to make sure whether or not we'll see like a note the way that... What's the Bloody Bob? What's the name of the guy that was... Oh, yes, welcome, you are maidenless. What was his name? But like when you got back... Nope, more is gone. Like you first met him outside the starting area, and then when you came back later, there was just a note left. I was hoping there would be one of those. The other thing I want to go to now, I know this is probably going to be just a side stuff session, but even before I get back to the list of stuff that was suggested in the comments, which I had missed out on before, is I want to try the Warming Stone thing with the Kindred of Rot, or the Forager Brood rather. That was... Where were they? They were like... up here. They were like over here and somewhere. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to fight through some of those things, but whatever, it's worth it. There they are. But they're already kind of healthy, so I don't think this will do anything. And even if they did, I don't have more to collect it. Could this be a friend? It sure could be. Alright, so nothing there. I don't think. No, nothing there. And there's probably more of those guys that I've missed, and that's okay. I don't mind missing stuff like that. I hope I see them, but I'm not. If I do miss stuff like that, I'm not too fussed. So, yes, continuing on with the stuff that was suggested. Lascelle in the comments suggested checking below the Elac Great Bridge, and so where would it be from? It'd be like from the river cave here. Could it be? I don't know. I'll try this side first. I'll try going from Great Bridge north down south below it. But apparently there was like a thing there. There's a shack. I just 100% missed a shack here. Yep, I just fully 1000% did not notice this place. Look at this. Tons of stuff here. Well, 2 things. 3 things. Rundown Traveler's Rest. A furnace visage just laying down here. So this is the Traveler here. Maybe the Traveler killed a Furnace Golem and rested here and died. Sure looks like it. You're the Traveler? Greater Potent... Are you the Greater Potentate? Not necessarily. Hefty Furnace Pot. So we already found a Hefty Fire Pot. Hefty Furnace Pot. Throw at enemies to create a whirlwind of flame. This uses furnace visages. This has got to be super powerful. Imbued with a hex of the furnace. Yeah, it's got like the grasping hands at the top. It's got the furnace visage on the side. The furnace's flame burns away both body and soul. When impurity is thus expunged, one calls it a cleansing. Yeah, this is Mesmer's whole vibe. The blackened metal. Oh God, don't scare me like that. The blackened metal and the and like the volcanic fire. Yeah, there's a lot that makes me think of Rykard when I hear about Mesmer, with that one, the volcanic fire, and 2, is this jump liar ahead? Yeah, don't give up. So the volcanic fire, not just regular fire, but like that burning, that like magma, that particular color of fire, plus the snake theme. Which reminds me also, again, gosh, there's so many things. One of the things I eventually want to do is buff up that weapon that was all, like, it showed like a Mesmer sneaky connection. I have to put some more points in faith, but yeah. Also bet that would have probably helped a lot against the Furnace Golem up above if I had seen that. So, yeah. I'm glad I see it now, at least. And thank you for the nudge. Look at this. I'm back here at Shadowkeep because I was about to head over here to follow up on a hint from Vorpalgel to take a look at the perfumer tents I missed, or I went to. Redmane Freya is here. Is this straight up the Mesmer fight? I was thinking Mesmer might be the final boss, but Mesmer might be a gate boss to get into here, because it's looking more and more like Miquella is going to be the final boss, which is kind of what you would have expected at the start of the expansion, but my hipster guess was that Miquella was going to end up an ally. That was my bucking the trend take. But no, it looks like Miquella's looking more and more like might be the final thing. I wonder if we can bring in both Redmane Freya and the Horn Scent. Because if we have to pick one, I'm absolutely picking Freya. I really like Freya. Try it up. It does sound like there's a scarab here. And one of the hints was basically listen for tinkling. Yeah, I do hear a scarab. Skill ahead, therefore try bow. Oh my gosh, there you are. First of all, good. 168 appraisals for you now. How are we going to do this? We could try bow, or we could try this. Oh god, hi. Ash of War Rolling Sparks. There's so many... Gosh, I need to look at these again, because there's so many of these Ashes of War that I got that I just haven't really touched much. A lot of these are probably not all that useful to me, but some of these really are. I wonder if, like, Gravitas, this is great against flying enemies, and I just never used it. Eruption, maybe this is good against, yeah, like, an AoE group. Flamescare I'm absolutely going to try out because I just got it. The wings thing is probably great. On polearms capable of thrusting, except for colossal weapons. I like those. In fact, is this holy? Pair of golden wings? No, not necessarily. It might. Does this work? Does this buff up the... If I use... Non-rhetorical question. If I use Aspect of the Crucible wings, does this buff up the Black Knight Twin Blade that I just got? The Black Iron or Black Knight Twin Blade that gets boost from holy stuff? Rolling Sparks. Scatter perfumed powder before you, triggering rolling explosions of deadly sparks. The properties of the sparks are determined by the perfume bottle used, so they could be like poison sparks or frost sparks, whatever. Very cool. What do we already do? Like, is there an Ash of War already set for the perfume, for like the fire perfume, for instance? No, the skill is kick. Okay. Okay. So on top of all that, there was another suggestion from both, and again, if I'm forgetting, I apologize, but I think it was from Lascelles and Vorpal Gel, to take a look again around the Rava area. So I will head over there. Ooh, got a larval tear. I don't know if that's what they meant. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. So I'll take one. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Oh, never mind. Leather crown, Highland attire, leather wraps, a bunch of stuff, a bunch of Highland stuff. This is another variant of the gloried attire, I guess? Yeah, it's the same thing as the Highland, it's the Highland attire, but with more stuff on it, because the gloried attire is Highland attire, maybe with more honorable stuff on it. Finished with blue pattern cloth instead of fur. Highland warriors known to be hunters of bear, yeah, blah, 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 blah. So same sort of thing. Leather crown. Same sort of thing. Same exact wraps. Same exact wraps. So this is just a different variant on this. Okay. So something else I'm trying out right now is that new Ash of War. The one like this one. So that's what it does. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this beauty. This is a heavy thrusting sword. I just leveled up the Godskin Stitcher. Yeah, Flame Art Godskin Stitcher. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. I'm also going to try at some point the Bloody Helis. Because that seems cool. I don't know. Again, even if I never get good with any of these weapons, just trying them a couple sessions seems pretty fun. And sometimes a lesson sticks with me. Also, I am trying Rolling Sparks. What does this do? So that sends out like a minor ranged attack. Yeah, Yeah, let's die. Let's go die. And actually, let me get a more generic shield on than this. I'm probably not going to... Let's go two-handed to start with, but... And let's mount up. Oh, we got wolves. Little doggos. Yeah, this does a fair chunk of damage. Again, I'm not used to using two-handed weapons. Oh, still two of you. Very not used to it. And just bad in general. Oh, wait! Why didn't I... I thought I healed up. I did not. I have died to random wolves. Okay. I also think that the the ashes here are probably a better use of... Not the ash, the perfume bottle is probably a better use here. Oh, much better. Much better. Let's try Spark of War. Does that get to it? It does. Yeah, this is way better. I mean, the two-handed weapon's really for dueling, for like taking on a single enemy. Yeah, this has a definite use case, and I think I found it. Jumping required ahead. Go ahead and bite me. Biting me required ahead. Oh shit, it's more wolves. What was that? Something just screamed. I don't know that I need to be fighting all these wolves, but again, I want to clear the area a little bit at least, just to see what's here. That is a pretty cool combo. All right, so let's keep riding through here, because I mean, it looks like there's a little plateau area that this goes up to. Maybe there's something there, but it feels like the answer is just going to be more wolves. Yeah, I've cleared out a... Oh, God. I've cleared out a lot of this, and I just don't see it. I haven't gotten up there yet. Maybe something's up there? Oh, mother of... No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. No, we can do this. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally 100% fine. Is there a Stake of Marika I'm getting nearby? Not necessarily. Let me run past this thing for now and see if I can find the Site of Grace so I don't have to run through Wolf City to get here. It looks like Wolf City might have followed me here. There's only fire and wolves in my world now. And is that just the Shadow Keep ahead? Yeah, so that's the Shadow Keep. And here's a Site of Grace. Okay. Church District High Road. So this is the Church District, so presumably the prayer room might even be somewhere like around here. Could be. Is this a church? 'Cause we're looking, one of the player notes that we saw said that the church was where we get a thing that rings the bell. Rabbath's Rise. Yeah, this looks like a sorcery tower, not a church. Gesturing ahead. I figure. Okay, so gesturing ahead, what are you doing? Is this an what gesture is this? It doesn't look like any specific gesture I've seen. Is this the time for Oh Mother? No, this looks like a very specific gesture that I may not have yet. Unless I'm supposed to hold it, but I'm not counting on that. Liar ahead. I mean, the liar ahead messages, even if they're intended to be helpful, you never know what message was ahead of them when at the time they wrote it. Because it does feel, it's possible a gesture was required ahead, and it's also possible they were lying. I'm leaning towards no gesture needed there. Listen carefully, then spirits spring ahead. I didn't see the, I didn't hear anything from the Spirit Spring. There were messages leading up to a wall that looked illusory. And this is the sort of thing I really like online play for. Traption doesn't move. Is there a Spirit Spring? Where is the Spirit Spring itself? It's down here? Probably not. It's probably outside somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. We got up here. A lot of bloodstains here. Just making sure. Rabbath's Cannon. A type of jar cannon used to make fire great bolts, a masterwork of spell machinist Rabbath. The power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots towards their target. This is probably high strength and intelligence, maybe? No, very high strength. Which I could probably use because it's two-handed, right? Or maybe it's, no, maybe it's, I'm probably actually just one strength shy of it now that I think about it, because two-handing means your strength times half, right? Or plus half. So like my two-handing max strength is 27 right now. Look at this. So we can activate this lift in the afterwards, at least, to go back down. Okay, I think we've done the thing here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try the Fire Golem, the Furnace Golem. I'm going to give it a few tries. If I don't feel like I'm making progress, I'll call it there. I will not commit to defeating and finishing off the Furnace Golem this time. And I have prepared a weapon which hopefully will do more posture damage. Unless this is one of those with the guarded feet. It's possible this has its feet enforced, because I saw the Spirit Springs up there, so maybe I may need to... Gosh, I have so many runes. Hold on a second. I was assuming, actually, is this a good one to use? Because I can't change the Ash of War on it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll if this will. We'll try it out. We'll try this out. See how it does. The handle is bone. That's pretty awesome. But first, we're gonna level up Faith. We'll level up Faith twice. All right, we got Faith to 20. How much do I need for that weapon, by the way? $21. So one more Faith and I can use the Serpent Flail. Again, first... Alright, so we'll keep the Flame Drake Talisman. We'll swap out the Shard of Alexander for... Let's do even more defense with the Pearl Drake. No, we might need the Hefty Pot, though. We could make a few of these. It feels bad to you. You know what? This is probably what it's for. Yeah, we just don't have any black fireflies. All right, we'll take this off for the moment and add on the pot. I will feel bad if I use this and it misses, but you know what? I have to use it at some point. I don't have to I'll never have to use it. It'll never be absolutely required. I can go back and farm black fireflies if this doesn't work. Okay, yeah, it's feeder guarded, so the heavy weapon doesn't matter. Question is, how do we do this if it's just going to shoot fire at me? Honestly, not sure. I want it to come here, but I don't know how to make it come closer to me. Is this enough? Is there an actual safe space here? No, it's just going to keep firing from afar. Ah, God, I fucking hate the Furnace Golems. That's not even salt, it's just... I don't like it. Alright, is it close enough now? It's gonna jump. Boom. Boom. Did I do it? Easiest boss in my life. Cerulean Sapping cracked here, Furnace Visage. Easiest boss ever. And thank you to Lisselle for noting that I had missed something that was very, very useful. Much appreciated. I don't know how I missed that thing. No, I know how I missed it. Because it's super easy to miss things. There's a lot of different layers and tiers and parts of the map, and sometimes stuff gets missed. Anyway, so not on my bingo card today was pain-free Furnace Golem. Also, does this let me get over here? No, not even close. Because that was the area of this walk-up I couldn't get to, but I can get to it just from here. If there's anything to get. It looks like there isn't. In the other fight where you had to dump stuff into its head, was there a similar safe space to the one I found just for this one. A place where you just hide out and you're okay. Also, I'm glad I had enough, that was barely enough, enough furnace things. I really should have backed off and before I tried it and equipped the extra pot damage talisman. But I didn't, and it was totally fine. Ceruleum Sapping Cracked here. Grants attacks FP restoring effect and mixed physical. Ooh. My cat is going feral right now. A crystal tier. Yeah. Okay, so restores FP upon landing attacks. This is great if you're doing like one of those carrion knight playthroughs, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and next time we will check out this place and like this area and like the outskirts around it, and we'll see where this road leads. All right, bye-bye.